Welcome to Media Minute Roundtable. For this episode, we're talking about E3, things that should die, no context headlines, and some guilty pleasures. We'll be back right after this. Welcome to Media Minute Roundtable. I'm Michael Forward.
I'm Chris Raskowski.
And I'm Rachel Edge.
And welcome to another exciting episode. Glad to have you folks along. If you're joining us on BitTube, YouTube, whatever, be sure you hit that like, subscribe, leave some comments. We did get some bot comments on BitTube about
they're amazing.
UFOs and aliens and all sorts of amazing stuff.
I didn't check them out. I didn't click on the links, but I probably will tonight.
Don't click on the links.
Yeah.
Don't click the links.
They're just BitTube links. Just links to videos.
Hey man,
You sure?
Maybe we should have a UFO episode at some point. Yeah,
Yes, I could talk about UFOs all day, every day.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah,
All right, so there you go.
yeah. Let's get underway. I mentioned E3. That was on the go for the last week or so. A couple big headlines. George R. Martin has been working with From Software, the guys who did Dark Souls, and of course,
Nice.
they released a trailer for Elden Ring.
Okay.
So another kind of fantasy, epic Dark Souls-y type game, I guess. I've never really got into Dark Souls that much because it's a game where you have to be good at it, and I'm an old man and I don't have time or reflexes now.
Yeah, it's definitely that's the biggest part of its reputation, right? This game is hard.
It's a hard game, so I don't fault you if you like Demon Souls, Dark Souls. But hey, George R. Martin has been creating the setting and the world for
Crazy.
instead of writing the final book or whatever that he's supposed to be doing.
At this point, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's just going to end with the last book that was out, and he's just going to do whatever he wants because he's George R. R. Martin.
He's got his
right?
money, and I mean, if you're a creative person and you've kind of run out of steam on a project, it's super hard to get back into it.
Oh, for sure. And I feel like that happens a lot with creators too, right? Because I remember, Stephen King? He hadn't finished the Dark Tower series yet. He got hit by a car and everybody panicked because it was obviously they were worried about his health and stuff because getting hit by a car is never a good thing.
Yeah.
But people were freaking out because they're like, oh my God, we're never going to find out the end now. Right. And I think that's a big thing too for George R. R. Martin. People are worried that he'll pass away before they know the final ending.
He's definitely not a
right?
young, healthy individual.
We've talked about this before, the Stephen King thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know I've mentioned it before, but it's kind of messed up. It's Stephen King gets hit by a car.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh no, what about the books?
It's not about Stephen
dude's
King.
in
Yeah.
traction.
Well, no, but the thing is too, people were concerned about his health too. That wasn't the books weren't the main focus. Everybody was like, holy shit, Stephen King just got hit by a car. But definitely in the back of some people's minds, it was oh no, we're never gonna find out the ending to this now, right?
First swear of the episode.
Yeah. Bing. Have a little canter. Bing.
Ooh,
Yep,
right.
just ding.
Next up, the guys who made Fallout 3 and 4, Bethesda, they've been talking about this for a while. Starfield, they put out a trailer for it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's invading my Twitter feed, and I can't do anything about it.
Timeline, yeah. It's supposed to be an open Han Solo type world, you get to be.
Oh, okay.
So fly around space, dudes. I don't know if there's space wars in space, but it's described as Skyrim in space. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Interesting. Okay.
a lot of people excited for that, but that's been in works for 3 or 4 years now. It's been.
That sounds like Bethesda.
Yeah. Yep. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2.
What?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So if you're a Zelda fan, you like Breath of the Wild.
New Zelda game. What?
Yeah. Number 2's coming out. Yep.
Cool. I did not know that.
Yep.
The graphics in the first one was absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm excited to see that.
I never played it, but all the screenshots and everything I've seen about it.
Oh, what was the one on the Super Nintendo?
Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. I played
That-
the hell out of that game.
Same here. My cousin had it on Super Nintendo, and
Nice.
like I'd go to his
Nice.
house and like play the crap out of it.
Oh yeah, no, oh man.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite Zelda game. Like I can't go back
Same.
I never played the original one on NES. I've tried going back and playing it a few times, but like I can't get into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it set a precedent. Like it was groundbreaking and all that stuff, and it was definitely a classic game. But yeah,
Link to the Past.
that one,
It was kind of the pinnacle.
man,
Yeah.
that game still stands up.
Well, there's a Guardians of the Galaxy game coming out by Square Enix.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Yeah, there was actually one a few years ago by Telltale Games, the guys who did the Walking Dead series.
Okay.
Kind of in that style where you would make like dialogue choices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I played through it. I remember it being all right, but this one's kind of more of an action RPG type thing.
Man, I am so out of the loop when it comes to gaming.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Me too.
I guess I'm old,
Well,
and I'm okay with that.
Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar. It's
Oh,
still happening. I guess with movie number 2 finally coming out at some point, they're working on a Avatar game.
That movie wasn't that good.
It was visually stunning.
It was-
That's about it.
I think stunning is overrating it.
Well,
It looked cool.
I don't-
Sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like the 3D aspect of it. where-
Yeah, I saw it in 2D, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like the 3D aspect was a big thing for the time, right? Because it's like 3D had been going in and out for a long time, but I feel like that movie specifically, like, made it kind of more popular.
Well, that was in
Because people were like, "Oh my god, 3D!"
The era of when they were doing those 3D TVs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like IMAX was really.
Really big. I always used to go
Yeah.
see the 2D versions of movies though because they were cheaper for like $3.
Oh,
Yeah.
by far, yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy how expensive the 3D movies were.
Oh yeah.
Gravity and IMAX was cool though.
Oh bad. Yeah.
See, like, there's certain movies though that I feel like the 3D aspect really works. Like, and I feel like for Gravity, like that would have been insane.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. I think the entire like film experience was built around filming it in 3D, so it worked out. Now I mentioned Fallout. The guys who did the Fallout New Vegas, which was the better of the Fallout
Yeah, it
3
wasn't
games.
it 76.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
They've announced Outer Worlds 2 because Obsidian, they did
Ooh.
Outer Worlds, which is basically like Fallout in space.
Nice.
Yeah.
Everything ends up in space.
Everything ends up in space.
Eventually.
Eventually.
I mean, aren't we kind of already in space?
That might be a segue.
Should we do it? Segway!
Segway!
Hey! This is my new hand thing for segues. It
Yeah.
makes no sense, but I'm going to do it. Okay, anyways, back to the conversation.
For you folks who play Sea of Thieves, they're bringing in Captain Jack Sparrow.
What?
Yep.
No way.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yep. For those people
I love
like
that.
the flight simulator games, they're bringing flight sims to consoles now.
I'm so bad at those. I've tried them like a ton of times.
Oh yeah, like
And I just crash every time.
I remember playing the one on like the Commodore 64, and it was all like
Nice.
3D, like the 3D wireframe stuff. And
Oh, yeah. Right.
it was like very
Polygons.
very primitive polygons and stuff like that. But yeah, they've announced that, and they've also announced a Top Gun expansion for it. So I'm not sure if
Cool.
that means if they're going to bring in like air combat or if they're just going to have like the military jets to fly. That'd be kind of suck though. Like to have like an F-14 and not be able to shoot guns.
Yeah, right? Like, that's kind of the
Yeah.
point of an F-14.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just going for a Sunday drive.
No. Well, as I mentioned, like with the last episode we had, I kind of like the jet stuff. So hopefully it turns out. And Diablo 2 Resurrected has a date now because they've remastered Diablo 2.
I'm
Nice.
gonna claim a little bit of credibility
Yeah.
on that one. I'm not a programmer, but I mentioned it in the last episode.
Yep.
Oh.
So
September 23rd.
I'm pretty sure that butterfly affected the whole project.
Yeah. September 23rd.
Sure.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
I'll probably play
Nice.
it. Diablo 2 is kind of the pinnacle of the series, I think. Three kind of had its issues.
Yeah, I felt kind of burned on 3.
Yeah. So a lot of people looking forward to that. And yeah, that's kind of the major E3 things. Yeah.
But actually, just to backtrack a little bit.
Sure.
You remember when like the polygon like graphics came out, like Star Fox?
Oh yeah.
And there's that driving game. I can't remember the name right now. Remember when that was mind blowing?
It was.
It was just like, oh man, look at this!
Like
this looks incredible.
Remember, like NHL, like '97 or '98 had like they switched from the sprites to like the polygons. You could see the sheen on the ice. I remember I bought a graphic or I got a graphics card for like Christmas in like 1997. And it was like, oh, how is it going to get any better than this?
I miss that.
Yeah.
We don't really get that anymore.
Here's
where, like you see a game where it's just like, look at this thing, and
Yeah.
it's just your eyes, your pupils just.
Here's the thing for me. A lot of people, like, I see people reviewing video games and stuff now. It's like, man, those graphics look terrible. And as someone who grew up on, like, literal dots representing stuff, I was like, man, this looks awesome. What are you talking about? Bad graphics.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? So
Yeah, it seems
any
like a common theme.
oh, sorry, what's that?
Oh, I was just saying, that seems like a common theme. Like, even in movies and stuff, too. Like, with, like, the graphics and, like, CGI and stuff. It's, like, growing up and seeing that evolve. It's such a crazy thing when you think about it.
Yeah. Well, early 2000 CGI, I mean, in movies. Yeah.
Maybe not the golden years of a CG.
No. I mean, Dragonheart maybe doesn't hold up so much.
Scorpion King.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna.
So, Scorpion King. Oh, my God. I forgot about that one.
You know, there's like 5 of those.
What?
They've continued making Scorpion King movies, which makes us to a segue.
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
Segway! Hey, do the thing.
Which is movie series that should probably die.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, no, there's
Yeah,
like 5
I thought-
Scorpion King movies.
What?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Why? Who asked for that?
I
Who was
don't-
like, yo, more Scorpion King?
I don't know. The fact that they continued making Scorpion King movies and not like the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies is mind blowing. There's only like 3
Right?
of those.
Brandon Fraser's coming back though.
Yeah. No, he's on.
Is he?
Kind of.
He's on Doom Patrol, which is a DC series. He
Yeah.
plays
Yay.
a robot guy.
And he's in a movie. I can't remember what the title is, but a new movie with Don Cheadle.
Yeah. And I saw him a couple of years
Oh,
back
that's exciting.
in a series about like the Texas Rangers or something. He was in that. Yeah. Mr. Encino Man himself.
glad-
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So Brendan Fraser.
Bring him back.
Yeah.
But not Scorpion
I
King
love
movies.
Yeah, maybe not that one.
Yeah.
No, don't bring that back. But back onto like the series that must die. I would like almost argue that like basically every horror series that has gone over and into space. Yeah, you stop.
That kind of
Just
ties
stop it.
into one of my answers.
Okay.
Oh wait, did I just like
Yeah,
volunteer?
that's all I
Yeah,
got.
you did yourself an imposed segue there.
No.
Oh yeah, this one hurts to say out loud,
Yeah.
but sometimes you
Uh-oh.
just gotta.
Gotta rip the
you gotta-
band-aid off.
Yeah, you gotta. It's a tough pill to swallow. But
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
basically,
Yeah.
no, that was my answer. No, I'm kidding. No.
No. I was like, what?
Halloween.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
I love Michael Myers. I love the Halloween franchise in general, but
Yeah, it's still going on. They're bringing back like the old actors.
yeah, I mean, apparently the Jamie Lee
like-
Curtis one. Actually, no, I did watch that. It was
Yeah.
pretty good. It was good.
Okay.
It was good, but I don't know. And yeah, it's just there's nothing new. They've dried out that well.
Yeah.
There's nothing left down there.
No, I was.
Like, I feel...
Go ahead,
Oh,
Rachel.
sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Canadian standoff.
No,
You
no,
go
no.
ahead.
No,
Please. Ha! I added the please. You have to now.
How is this microphone hairy again? What is going on?
You're the only person that uses it, as far as I know.
It's not my hair. Something's going on.
Yeah. Ghosts.
Sorry. Anyways.
Go, Rachel.
yeah,
go.
to you.
Ahead. I told you to go. I said please.
He was using
I
manners.
actually forgot what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
me-
So
me
Okay, I was
I'm afraid
talking
you have to
about
go.
I was talking about Halloween and how it was I don't want to
yeah,
cancel
okay.
it, but I might have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I was basically just saying that like it's come to a point where it's like not just for Halloween, but for like a lot of like horror movie franchises like Chucky and Friday the 13th and Freddy Krueger and like all of like the like I guess classic slashers, it's like it's gotten to a point where it's like so overdone, you know what I mean? Like they were great in the 80s and like when they came out, but like just completely redoing it over and over again, it gets to a point where it's just like okay.
Yeah.
Like you're not even excited about
Yeah,
it anymore.
you're just like painting by numbers at a certain point.
Well, I mean, the
Yeah.
even more recent series, like the Jigsaw franchise, has kind of
Yeah,
run
Saw.
itself to ground. Like they did that Spiral
Yeah.
movie, which apparently did not go over well.
Yeah, like no one's talking about that.
See,
Yeah.
See, that's the thing though, is like I've heard the opposite. I've heard Spiral was a really good one. Like and it actually brought the Saw franchise into like making I think like one of like their first billion or whatever. Like that it brought that franchise from like the millions to the billions.
Oh,
It,
maybe I was misinformed.
in revenue.
I don't know.
I might have been wrong on the internet.
Can't be wrong on the internet. We're on the internet. We're never wrong.
Yeah.
Come on.
No.
Come on, man.
Yeah, for me.
But it's like even
Go ahead.
oh
Rich.
sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
Oh go.
No, you.
All right, screw it. I'm gonna butt in line.
Do it.
How about that? Y'all can't decide. I'll do it. This is actually when I first started thinking about this topic. This was my first go-to, but after thinking about it, I was like, no, maybe it shouldn't be canceled. But Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, they're at movie 9 right now.
I can understand
I thought they were
a case.
I thought they were in like the double digits.
No, movie 9.
Yeah, I think 9 was the last one.
Yeah.
But
Oh god, okay.
but I don't. After some contemplation, I don't think it should be canceled.
I mean, I haven't seen it since like the second movie.
I don't think I've seen a single one.
Yeah.
To be honest.
And I'm not like a car guy, so like,
Yeah, but see, this is why I kind of turned around on it because
yeah,
people like awesome cars
yeah,
doing cool things with explosions in the background.
yeah, and like actors that are known and loved.
So
Mr. Vin Diesel.
I'm anti-canceling Fast and the Furious
Yeah.
because I get why people like it,
Yep. No,
even though I've never seen one.
no, if like every movie is kind of doing better than the last one, I mean, there's even if it's not to your personal taste, I mean, there's no reason to do that.
Well, I remember they tried to do that spin-off with Jason Statham and
The
Rock.
Yeah. Oh,
like Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
And
That looked actually kinda
that one
good.
actually made quite a bit of it made quite a bit of money
Yeah.
for them.
Oh, no doubt.
So it's like it's interesting because it's like I guess like if you're like a super fan of the series, like for example, like with Fast and Furious, it's like they have a pretty dedicated fan base, right?
Yeah.
So it's
they
like if
definitely
you're a
do.
big fan of them, like you're still gonna get money. So might as well keep doing it.
Well, I
And I guess
mean-
you could say the same with like the Halloween and the slashers too. Is like they do have quite a big fan base. And so it's like there are people out there that have no problem watching Michael Myers slash some people up in space or like underwater or like wherever they decide to throw him in next, right?
Actually, Michael Myers is probably one of the only slashers has not been sent into orbit,
Yeah.
thankfully.
Yet.
Well,
Not yet.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, like even those terrible Transformers movies, the Michael Bay ones, I mean,
yeah.
they were successful. Like, not critically great, but they were successful.
See, that's the thing though, is like you have to remember there's two different types of like cinema. There's popcorn movies where you're going in for the entertainment, and then there's like actual cinematic movies where you're going in for like the story and you're going in for like the artsy shots and stuff like that, right? It's like I feel like a lot of people get that mixed up. So like for Michael Bay, it's like, yeah, that's not a cinematic masterpiece, but it's definitely a popcorn movie. It's something you can watch and just have a good time watching.
That being said, I think the Jurassic Park series should die.
Yeah.
Oh my
have-
God, yes.
They have another one coming out because there's no magic.
It
There,
no.
Yeah. It's
like
not
the first movie,
it was wonderful.
yeah, because like it was all new and like seeing the shots of the dinosaur and the great musical score.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah. The score was great.
It was beautiful.
Now it's just okay. The dinosaurs go on a rampage.
Yeah. Terrence
Yeah,
and-
so
Yeah.
cloning something.
Like, okay, I will argue that like for like the first Jurassic World that came out, I thought that was kind of cool because it was like able to bring it to a new generation, right? Because like I remember growing up and watching the Jurassic Park series and just being floored with that movie and just being super excited. And I remember I went to go see Jurassic World in theaters And there was a lot of younger kids there, like not super young, but like young enough that it's like I remember being that kid and being like, "Oh, dinosaurs."
Yeah.
Right? So it's like I feel like I understand that part.
That movie
but
did fantastic well financially, the first Jurassic World.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean,
Exactly.
you have
And it's
parents
like
who
I
grew
think
up.
they should have stopped there.
Yeah, yeah. That's basically my point. Like, or do like a reboot and like go back to like the original Jurassic Park. Still have Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
You have to.
Yeah, that.
You have to.
Yeah, no, we're not moving
Right.
forward
Yeah.
without Goldblum,
because the original movie is like
Oh.
30 years old now. Like,
which is crazy.
yeah,
I mean, that.
Are you serious?
yeah. It was the 90s.
Yeah. Like Jurassic Park is basically responsible for the name of Toronto's basketball team.
Yep.
Yep.
That's weird and kind of crazy.
Well, like I even remember for a long time, like after, like even before the movies, I always told, like when we were younger, we were always asked, you know how you're always asked, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I remember going around telling people I want to be a paleontologist because of Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like I wanted to go check out dinosaurs and like find new species and like all of that kind of stuff, right? So it's like I feel like the inspiration from those movies has definitely done like wonders too, right?
So that being said, if you could ride a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you ride?
Triceratops.
Yeah, I'm with you on
That was really fast.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't realize I had that answer
See,
already cocked and loaded, but apparently I do.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, see, like I would be risky. I would want to ride a raptor because that thing could just go.
Aren't they kind of small though?
I think I just
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like riding like a medium to large dog.
yeah, or like a.
Well, I mean,
A
if
unicycle.
people can ride, if people can ride emus and like ostriches, I'm pretty sure you could ride a raptor.
I mean, they're basically the same animal, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, no, I'm going
Right?
Triceratops.
Yeah, and that's my answer too.
Oh, wait.
Triceratops.
So
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Triceratops is like a tried and true like favorite though, because it's like Triceratops, T-Rex, and like Brontosaurus. I would say are like the big three, and Stegosaurus actually.
Yeah, I've always been a big
Yeah,
fan
throw
of
Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Stegosaurus.
But like I don't know, like
I don't-
Velociraptors have always been super cool to me. Same thing with like T-Rexes. Like those things are awesome. They're definitely not what that we thought they were like 30 years ago, like this apex predator, because like let's be real, they're not built for that.
Yeah.
And there's actually been studies done where it's like they're not this apex predator that we've made them out to be. Like they were considered more of a scavenger kind of thing.
Yep. And
Which is crazy.
Tiny little arms. I don't know. There's something about the Triceratops. It's the most rideable. It seems like the most rideable of
They're
dinosaurs.
sturdy.
Yeah.
You got horns that you could hold on to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could saddle it probably pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get momentum going, yeah, you could probably go through any wall you want.
Yep.
And like plus you'd have like
Not that you should,
like the horn thing. I don't know what that's called, like the bone there. You could like hide under it if it did go under like a wall or something,
There's a
right?
name for it. I can't remember.
Well, speaking of things that should die, things that they should bring back.
Triceratops.
The Dino Riders. It was a cartoon back in the 80s.
Holy crap! I forgot about that.
Yeah. Also Cadillacs and dinosaurs. Yeah.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs? What?
Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It originally was a comic series, but they
Yep.
made like a 13-episode cartoon thing.
That's super cool. I've never heard of either of those, but they both sound brilliant, and I'm down for it.
Both of those were kind of brought. No, Dino Riders was pre-Jurassic Park. Because that
Pretty
was,
sure.
Yeah, that was
Was
the
it?
80s. Yeah, but there was like a dinosaur boom in like the early 90s.
Yeah,
but like-
damn, there was.
Yeah,
I didn't even
Yeah.
think about that.
I still remember the Jurassic Park toy cartoons, and it was like there was always a kid that would go Dino Damage.
I remember that.
And there's well,
Like, I remember.
what was that fighting game? It was just
Oh,
dinosaurs.
Primal Rage.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
terrible.
wicked.
I mean, actually no.
That needs to come back.
yeah. Well,
I'd be
that
down.
got
Like-
us a little bit off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Anyone else
Back
got
in the
it?
weeds.
Yeah. Any series that they think they should die? Should die.
I would.
No, go for it.
Let me think. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Avatar, actually. I know like the next two haven't come out yet, but like, dude, it's been 10 years. The hype about it is gone.
Any movie.
100%. I don't like. Is anybody really waiting for the Avatar series?
Any movie
Like, is anybody like?
that uses the papyrus font.
Okay, but no, they did that for a reason. I
No,
remember
I
I was
know, I
mad
know.
about the
It's
papyrus
just a hideous
font,
font.
Yeah.
like originally, but like the reason that they used that was because James Cameron wanted people who have reading disabilities, so like dyslexia and stuff like that, to be able to read the font, because that's the most readable font that experts say that like everybody can read. So that's the reason they use that. So when I found that out, I was like, all right, cool. Keep using papyrus, because like that's
I'm gonna call BS
such a cool
on that.
thing to think about.
Wouldn't every movie?
Say again?
I'm gonna call BS on that one. Because wouldn't every movie
No,
use that font
seriously.
then? They don't.
I don't think so. Not every movie would have that.
I have
Well, if it's the most readable one, then
I have no opinion on this.
I
Well,
don't
no,
know.
just like
No, I think James Cameron
the big-
was like, yeah, I chose a crappy font. And
Speaking
I'm gonna
of-
make an excuse for it.
Speaking of Cameron, I think the Terminator franchise should.
Yeah.
Have a rest.
Yeah. After 2.
Terminator 2 was basically the last film in canon for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terminator 2 was amazing.
they
I watched that
hyping-
movie like 30
Yeah.
times.
aren't they hyping up Zack Snyder to take over the Terminator franchise?
Are they?
I thought so. I thought that was the rumor.
Yeah.
That he was like gonna
I-
like jump on that train.
I don't know, the
And I'm
story
sorry,
is-
but like there's I know it's not a series, but a director that needs to like take a break for a while, Zack Snyder. I have yet to watch a movie from Zack Snyder that I enjoy.
I like Snack Cider better.
Cider, yeah.
Sorry.
Snack Cider. All right, that's how
Snack
that's
Cider.
how I'm calling him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling him from now on.
Okay. But no, seriously though, like the last few movies he's put out, I'm sorry, they have not been good. And I know people are like, "Oh, but like the Snyder cut was so good." I'm like, I'm not going to sit and waste 4 hours of my
hours.
day
Yeah, I haven't
watching
watched it.
Justice League
Yeah.
because apparently it's better than the one that came out. And it's like, I don't know. And if you look at DC, all of the movies that have done well, not Zack Snyder at all.
Though I know a lot of people hated oh crap, I just had it. The pressures of being on camera.
Batman.
I freeze all the time.
Army of the
Batman,
Dead?
The one with
Batman and Superman?
No, the girls Sucker Punch. There we go.
Birds of Prey.
I
Yeah.
got it
Oh.
eventually. A lot of people dogged Sucker Punch pretty hard. I mean, I understand the criticism, but I kind of
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say.
See, I've watched Sucker Punch, and it's like when it first came out, I loved it, and then I watched it again, and I was just like, this doesn't have rewatchability for me. But
Yeah,
for me
I
personally,
haven't-
it's like I don't like Zack Snyder as a director. Like I don't think he's very good. All of his stuff is super dry for me, and like for some people, they absolutely adore him, right? But I do think he should take a break for a little bit because
Did you
it's
see that
like
owl movie. He
every
did?
one of his.
Owl movie?
Which one?
He did like an animated
Owl
owl
movie.
movie.
Oh, the Guardians of
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that was Snyder.
Guardians of Gahul. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
So I actually enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Zack Snyder.
Maybe he should stick to animated for a while.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, I got a non sequitur here, though.
All right, we just
Be-
need- all right,
Okay.
Because
Turn left.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, I mean, any chance to bring up Nicolas Cage, I'm going to
okay.
take.
Okay.
New trailer dropped this week for Pig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am so
And it's like
excited.
Nicolas
I'm
Cage,
so-
Cage looking for his truffle pig.
Yeah, like
That's the story.
that would be the.
I
I think the easiest pitch ever is like, okay, we got Nicolas Cage, and he lost his pig.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's make this movie.
Here's
Yeah,
your money.
Easy.
yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Well, that's the
it's like
thing, too,
John
though.
Wick, but
Is like I feel like
John Pick.
Nick Cage just signs up for anything. Like you just give him a script, and if he likes it, he's like, all right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I mean, it actually looks like pretty interesting. Like it seems like he was like some sort
Yeah.
of high-end chef or something that he became a hermit in the woods with his pig.
yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen the trailer. But if it shows up on Netflix or any service I subscribe to, I'm going to watch that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Without question.
I think did Mike send you the trailer for the Will Ferrell and Paul Rudd movie that's coming out on Apple TV?
Yeah, I don't think I sent you that one.
No, I didn't see that.
There is a Will Ferrell
Okay.
and Paul Rudd movie coming out though.
Will
It's
Ferrell's
called like
not
the.
the
But no,
the.
this is the thing though. It's like
the grab that he
Will
used to be
Ferrell.
for me.
That's fair.
But
My dad's the same way. He doesn't watch Will Ferrell, but like something about this movie seems like completely different than like any other Will Ferrell. Because like Will Ferrell
so?
usually plays the goofy guy and like
yeah, it's
all
a
that stuff. But
serious
this,
Will Ferrell movie. I don't know if serious, but like
Yeah.
in terms of
It's like-
Everything Must Go.
Oh, okay.
He's more that kind of role. Like he's a kind of a down
Yeah,
on his luck guy going to a psychiatrist. So it seems to be more somber than his usual
yeah,
work. And
and
he
it
can-
look,
he can
and it
do
kind of
that.
looks.
Go ahead.
We suck at this.
Listen, having one person remote is a little bit hard. So
It's trickier than it looks,
Yeah.
people. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Okay. Sorry, Mike. But yeah, like I don't know, like Paul Rudd too. Like he looks like he's playing a really serious and almost dark kind of character. Like
Really?
I'm very intrigued. Yeah. And I'm like, you don't really see Paul Rudd in like the bad guy shoes very often. Like I don't know if I've actually ever seen him in the bad guy as the bad guy,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think so.
right?
Yeah.
And it's like Will Ferrell too. He seems like such a from what I got from the trailer is like he seemed like a very almost innocent kind of character just looking for the help from his shrink. And it almost looks like there's going to be some dark aspect to it. So I'm very interested because like Will Ferrell playing that character and then Paul Rudd playing like almost the bad guy. I don't know. It's got my curiosity. It just sucks because it's on Apple TV and it's like I really don't want to subscribe.
To yet another
For one movie.
service, yeah. Yeah.
All right, we got to keep this show going.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
We got a lot of topics, so let's
Okay. Let's move on to
get dirty.
guilty pleasures.
guilty pleasures. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
My first one.
Yep.
Howard the Duck.
It's not a guilty pleasure.
Oh yeah,
No, that's a great
guilty
movie.
pleasures is probably a mislabeling this because I don't
Yeah.
feel any guilt about appreciating Howard
Stuff
the
that
Duck.
got panned that we like.
Yeah.
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 If you've been on the internet, you've seen the dog piling that has happened to Howard the Duck. I'm against it.
Yep.
Y'all, yeah, I know it's weird. Like there's a uncomfortable sex scene and the puns are pretty corny. Yes, I'm aware of that. I grant you that.
Also, one of the first Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't really have much of a case to build. I'm just saying, Howard the Duck. Just granted, I haven't
pretty
seen
good
it
one.
in like 25 years.
Yeah.
So upon rewatch, I might change my mind. But I'm just gonna choose
You
to
won't.
stay ignorant and remember it how I watched it as a child.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck. Stop picking on it. Bullies.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's not great. I'll meet you halfway. But it's not
It's
that
just a good watch, though. It's a feel-good watch. It has a good memory to you, right? So
Yeah,
it's like I
totally.
feel like when you put memories to movies, and other people are like, "Oh, but it's such a bad movie." It's like, yeah, but you don't have the memory with it that I do, right?
Because when I was a kid, I loved Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Watched the crap
Mike,
out
what
of it.
about you? What's yours?
I have to say, well, in light of course, the Masters of the Universe coming back, but the old Filmation cartoons where they reuse
Okay.
the same animation over and over
Oh
again.
yeah, like the old Spider-Mans or
Yeah.
I think Batman did it too.
Well, if you watch He-Man, like the old He-Man, She-Ra, and Brave Star,
oh, Brave Star.
yeah,
Forgot about that
Brave
one.
Star is fantastic. It's a fantastic concept. Probably doesn't hold up these days, but
Yeah.
but you notice that they rotoscoped like a bunch of stuff, and they
Yeah.
used the same rotoscoped animation for like the same characters or the different characters across the three different shows. It's just like, I don't know, something comfortable about like in the afternoon grabbing a drink and just watching an old episode of Brave Star.
The Thundercats.
Thundercats, yeah,
Silverhawks.
yeah,
The lesser known version of Thundercats.
yeah. Galaxy Rangers. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah, that's a good. One.
Yeah. I don't know if they're Filmation, but yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
But yeah, that era of 80s, 90s cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Love it.
It's kind of it's like, why you go to back and watch cartoons? It's like, they're
Transformers.
fun. Yeah. Transformers. And plus, it's funny to me now. I never noticed it when I was a kid, but, working with voice and stuff now, like I noticed like when they reuse the same voice actors and
yeah.
everything now, it's like you have one guy talking to himself with like three different characters.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. It's like
Great.
on Brave Star, I'm pretty sure like Peter Cullen plays like a talking horse, so the voice of Optimus Prime.
Nice.
Wicked.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Do you have a good guilty pleasure, Rachel?
Yeah. I would say the same, like similar to what you said, Mike, is like there's a lot of cartoons, like movies that I used to watch as a kid that I still go back and watch. Like Thumbelina was like one of my favorite movies. And I don't think it's really a guilty pleasure, but like being older and stuff and having people be like, "You still watch these?" It's like, "Yeah, of course I do." Like they're such feel good films because it's like it's something I remember from my childhood, right? Like I'll 100% be the person that'll like do a Disney marathon before I do like watch something new. Like I don't know. It's just like those feel good kind of films that just like bring you back to your childhood and make you like
Yep.
just happy.
Yeah, there's value to nostalgia. Like it can be
Yeah.
like it can be overdone with people bringing it back and stuff, but like going back and exploring some of that
Yes.
stuff that you enjoyed, it's worth it.
Yeah, like
Sometimes.
have you guys ever like had like a movie that you remember vividly but you can never find it again? And then it's like you find it like years later and it's just like you can still get like that really good like feeling of just like, oh my god, I remember why I love this so much. Because I've had that happen a few times where it's like I remembered the movie vividly. I knew the storyline, I knew everything. I couldn't remember the name of the movie. And then I found it years later, watched it, and I was like, oh wow, okay, yeah, this is why I loved it.
I know I've misremembered like old shows.
Yeah.
Because what was that show that had Michael J. Fox, the sitcom, like his first sitcom?
Not Growing Pains.
Oh,
It was Growing Pains, wasn't it? No.
I think that's Kirk
I
Cameron.
thought it was.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, but whatever one that was, like,
Family Matters. Wait, no, that's not right either. I'll get it.
yeah, but yeah, that sitcom that Michael J. Fox was in, there was an episode that I remember watching as a kid, and the episode was about Alzheimer's, and like here's what I remembered was that their aunt came and then they sent her off on a bus with like no support because she had Alzheimer's, which was completely wrong when I watched it years later. But I had no idea why I remembered it like that. It's like, yeah, for years I thought it was like, man, that was a weird episode. They sent their like aunt off with like no support or anything on a bus.
A lot of like sitcoms in the 80s and 90s did that. Like,
Yeah.
on this very special episode.
Oh, the very special episodes. Yeah.
of The Wonder Years.
Yeah.
Fred
Yeah.
Savage gets AIDS or something like that. They always address like issues.
Yeah.
Serious topic, yeah.
There was always the drug episode.
Yeah, like Mr. Belvedere
Yeah.
touched a kid in the wrong spot.
I know dinosaurs did
Oh wait,
it.
no, I think it was Mr. Belvedere where a kid got AIDS.
Yeah, I think that was the one. But yeah, the dinosaurs actually did a send up of the drug episode. There was like, we're only in season 2 and we're already doing a drug episode. What's up with that? There was like a behind the scenes bit.
That's such a good show.
Dinosaur, yeah,
It is.
It's on Disney Plus right
Is
now.
it really?
Yeah, yeah, I didn't
Yes.
watch through. And I love the fact that it ends
It's a
on like,
classic.
Yeah, that last episode, man. Oof.
yeah,
Talk about emotional.
yeah. Okay, guilty pleasures. Next up, Chris, you got some headlines? You want to? Okay,
yeah,
so
you wanna-
yeah,
Are we gonna switch to that?
yeah, we'll switch to that. So this is going to be like a new thing. We'll see how it goes. It's
Yeah.
like hashtag no context headlines.
Yeah, no context headlines.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you some news and not explain any of it.
Yeah,
Oh god.
Although actually, no, okay, no.
Yeah.
We got good momentum. I don't want to ruin it. Victoria's Secret basically fired all their quote unquote angels for different models.
yep. Non-standard models.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, okay. So like they did like more of a body positivity
No.
thing? Versus,
We're-
like,
we're
the-
not
There's no
explaining-
context.
No.
There's no context.
We're moving on. Next one. Let's go.
Apparently, a guy got swallowed by a whale.
Yep, that
Let's spit
happened.
up.
Thanks, Canada.
Could you imagine?
Nope.
That's wild.
Twitch got a lot weirder
Yep.
over the past week. A lot of farts.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the only one I had was the whale guy.
Oh, that's all you got? Oh, okay. Does anyone remember the lady who gorilla glued her hair to her head?
Yes.
Or that,
Yep.
Yeah. She's releasing her own line of hair care products. Not
Are
a
you
joke.
serious?
Yeah,
Please,
serious.
please tell me she's used the word gorilla. In
I
there
hope
somewhere.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh
good
my
like
God.
cross merchandising.
Yeah.
Maybe they could hook up and make something happen.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Next.
Five Nights at Freddy's guys got canceled.
Yeah, they came after him because he donated to the Republican Party or something.
Yep. No context.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
Yep.
What else?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think I ran out.
I think we topped it. Hashtag no context headlines.
Yeah, love it.
That was mind blowing. I was very confused the entire time.
I think that's all. Oh, actually, I'm gonna backtrack to guilty pleasures. Well,
Yeah.
Again, not guilty pleasures. I don't have any guilt.
There's no guilt in our pleasure.
Yeah, no, we're guilt free. This is a guilt free. This is a guilt free space.
Yep.
Bologna.
Yes.
I'm tired of people bullying bologna. Bologna's good.
Bologna's fantastic.
It's better than ham.
Yep. I
Disagree. I'm
No, of
100%
course,
the
yeah,
person
no,
that will
you're-
bully
that's
bologna every day, all day,
You're
all
wrong.
the time.
You're so wrong.
Terrible.
man, you can
I'm not wrong.
fry bologna.
It's terrible.
You can eat it raw.
Yeah.
You know, you got your choice.
it's amazing.
You can buy
It's like-
huge sticks of it.
I don't.
Yeah.
Out of all of the deli meats that you can get, that's the worst.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Head cheese is
Yeah, it is.
probably the worst. No.
Well, yeah, that too.
And then
but I mean,
ham. Ham
bologna's
is like ham's near the bottom.
Yeah.
Bologna's way above ham. Way above.
no,
ham.
ham's above. No, ham is so above.
No,
bologna,
see,
it's
you're
ridiculous.
one of the bologna bullies. You're just like, oh, it's easy to pick
totally
on, so I'm
am.
going to do that.
Hashtag bologna bully.
Yeah.
But no, like, yeah, I've never been a fan of bologna, even as a kid.
When was the last time you had bologna?
Week ago,
Yeah.
What?
not my thing.
So you hate it, and you ate it last week?
I had nothing else to work with to make a sandwich. I had to use it. It's just not my favorite.
Well, that's
like
the
I'll
thing
still
about
eat
bologna.
it, but
It's
like
always
it's not
there
the
for
best.
you. Yeah. Ham will abandon you.
Yeah, ham doesn't care about you.
You know, bologna?
Bologna is there for you. It's got your back.
Yep.
It's delicious. A.
Y'all are
It's
no.
supportive.
Yep.
It-
It's 3C thick meat.
yeah, you can prepare it in a multitude of ways.
Yeah. You can have it as thick
You
and
can do that
thin
with
as you want.
anything, though. You can do that with any deli meat. What are you talking about? You can do the same thing with ham, quite
Listen,
easily.
I have never seen ham served in a giant tube and covered in wax.
You get those weird, like, football kind of shaped
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, you get
That
the
is
you get like
disgusting.
the big ones, but yeah, no.
This is big
Okay,
stick
that's fair.
bologna.
No.
Yep.
Bologna's better than ham.
Yep.
No.
I agree.
Disagree.
Not even. There's nothing to agree.
Disagree.
This isn't even my opinion. This is just fact.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Bologna is trash.
No.
So
Said it.
are you saying he's
Yep.
full of bologna
Oh, I am full of bologna.
Yeah, 100%.
And
right.
proud of it.
right now?
No, don't be proud of that.
Yep.
That's not a
We
thing to
are-
be proud of.
Bologna positive on
I
this,
actually-
on this podcast.
I actually have a segue for that because
yeah, you got a
yeah,
bologna segue?
back home in Newfoundland, bologna is popular.
No doubt.
And on radio, we used to run the wild bologna races.
Nice. I don't know what
What?
that is, but I like the sound of it.
Yeah.
What is
There's a
that?
hashtag no context headline for you. Wild bologna races.
Catch them while you can.
Yeah.
Got to catch them all.
I just picture like a cowboy going out and be like, I'm about to wrangle me up some bologna. You're just like
Oh yeah.
roping it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. Wild bologna. I have no
That's
idea if
awesome.
they still do it, but yeah, that was a contest on radio back home. Was the wild bologna races. You'd have to
That's
pick your favorite
wild.
bologna to run the race.
Newfoundland, doing it right.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's insane.
I got a couple of that's a thing.
Yeah.
So apparently, you can drink too much Earl Grey tea. Now, by too much, I mean 4 liters. Apparently, this guy in, I think, Britain went to the doctor because he was having like blurry vision and stuff like that. And he was drinking 4 liters of Earl Grey tea a day.
Whoa. Calm down.
What? Don't get me wrong, Earl Grey tea and like London fogs are delicious, but like
I go-
4 liters?
I go chamomile.
Yeah. I like
Green tea too.
Yeah.
Yeah, green tea's good.
And traditional like black tea.
That's a lot.
is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4
But,
liters.
like-
That's insane.
Yeah. It's
4 liters. Well, and it makes sense it was in England because like obviously they're very
yeah.
their tea. Actually, I remember my cousin went there and she got in crap because she had a tea bag and she was gonna reuse it, and like
Oh,
they like
what
flipped
are
out
you
on it.
doing?
They're like, "You can't do that.
Scandalous.
What are you doing?" And like just like was
Sacrilege.
super mad about it.
It's like the
Like,
opposite
pissed.
of my uncle who would use 2 tea bags at a time.
Oh, that's hardcore.
Yeah, he
Wow.
loved his tea.
That's a lot of tea.
That is a lot of tea. But
See, like I like
Is he
tea.
still alive?
I don't know if I like 4
Oh, yeah.
liters of tea
He's
every
in, like,
day though.
superb health.
That's a lot of tea.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So that's one of my that's a things.
That's wild.
I don't think I have a that's.
Holy crap.
I don't think I have.
I don't think I have one either.
Yeah. Well, I got another one.
Oh, that's the thing. Bologna's better than him.
Yeah. Apparently in Nanaimo, BC, there are bathtub races every year.
Well done,
I love
Nanaimo.
that.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
I think they were canceled last year because of the whole pandemic, and they're
Yeah.
kind of iffy about doing it this year. But yeah, bathtub races. Why not
Cool.
in the ocean?
I love that. Careful, you might get swallowed by a whale.
Yeah, be a whale of a good time.
It's dangerous out there.
Man, I'm still blown away by that though. Like getting swallowed by a whale.
I don't,
That's
No, I don't know if that's exactly true
Yeah.
story.
apparently
No,
too,
that's fair.
I don't think the whales their esophagus isn't like big enough. Like it's not built to swallow something like because they eat like krill,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like little things.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But still though, just to say though, like if it is true, could you imagine what kind of bar story that would be?
well, this
It's
guy.
like, so
apparently
what's
also
the weirdest
survived
thing
a
that ever happened to
plane
you?
crash,
Wow.
so, yeah.
You got struck by lightning? Hey, I can beat that.
Yeah. My story is biblical.
Yeah. I should know it.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think that's
Damn, that's
No.
crazy.
Noah was the boat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking Jonah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
My
Or Pinocchio.
Bible references aren't up to snuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pinocchio too.
Yep. Anyone got
I was
anything
gonna say
else?
Moby Dick, but I don't think that's right.
No.
I don't think
No,
Moby Dick
He
ever
just
swallowed
took
anybody.
the guy's arm.
Yeah. And they got all
Yeah.
held a grudge for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Very long time.
You have to admit, though, the dedication to that. At least the man dedicated himself, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Got everyone killed, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, speaking of like Moby Dick, I don't know why this came up, but have you guys seen Heart of the Sea? It was a Chris Hemsworth film where they kind of did like a Moby Dick version, but like made it way darker.
No, I don't
I think I've heard of
that.
it.
I haven't.
Yeah. I don't think I watched it, though.
It's really well done, and it's crazy because like usually when you think Chris Hemsworth, you think like Thor, but they had to play this one part where they get lost at sea and they have no food and stuff, and they all like start obviously like losing like their like fat and stuff, and it's crazy. Like he's low key a skeleton. It's kind of terrifying.
Speaking of which,
Oh, I got a.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not really a. So that's a thing.
Go ahead.
But just because we were kind of talking about the East Coast there,
yeah.
those two kids from Moncton, New Brunswick area,
Yep.
and their TikTok went viral. They just they hopped online. And just, hey,
Yeah.
you want to be friends? And obviously the mean part of the internet
Yeah.
jumped on them. But it's nice because even like no matter how many jerks there are on the internet, there's always this. I can't really define it, but there's a line
Yeah.
that we get to where people cross and like, hold on, like
No.
no.
Yeah.
So like these
I agree
two
with
kids,
that. Sorry.
they got like a ton of like love. They got like a crazy crazy amount of followers and subscribers and all that stuff. And it was just really nice to see.
Yeah. That's people stepping up. I mean, two kids looking for friends. Like, why would you dump on that?
The hell is wrong with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole reason for social media was so you could meet people with similar interests and like get to know that there's other people that like you can be friends with out there, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like the fact that they jumped on it and was just like, oh, let's use this as an opportunity to beat up on these kids. And they are kids. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think
Like-
I don't know how old they are exactly, but maybe like late teens, early 20s ish.
Yeah.
So they're young.
That's what I mean, though. That's like they're younger, right? It's like you don't need to
They're just looking for some chance.
like. Say, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Friends.
that's it. They're just looking for people to hang out, play video games, watch movies.
As someone who grew up on the East Coast, I mean, like, if your interests fall outside of sports, it can be hard to meet people with, like,
Yeah,
you know,
no
people
doubt.
who like comic books.
Yeah,
or-
if you
and
want to
movies and
rock
stuff
like
that. Yeah.
Magic the Gathering and you got no one to play with, man, that kind of
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
So they're
For sure.
just saying, hey,
Yep.
if you want to hang out, let's hang out.
Happy that the internet stepped
Yeah.
up for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, like I love.
well done.
Yep.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like I really love when like the internet comes together for something good. You know what I mean? Like, because there's so much negativity, especially right now, like online, offline, like just
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah.
Everyone's
So
trying
it's nice to see
cancel
that
each
like
other.
people still have humanity, and they're just like, no, like these kids just want to hang out. Like,
Yep.
Like,
I don't know. It's nice to see.
yeah, no, I'm glad there is still that little sliver
Yeah,
of humanity left online.
We will always have that little sliver. At
Where
least.
it's like, guys, like
Yeah.
these two dudes,
Yeah.
they seem pretty chill. They're into like kind of like what we I guess would be classified as like nerdy stuff, like comic books and movies and books and stuff.
See,
I don't.
that's
think
the thing,
That's
though.
all
is
the
like,
stuff I'm into.
it's not real. It's not as like nerdy as it used to be.
Oh,
Or, like,
definitely not.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a lot more mainstream than it was like 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, I used to get
It-
made
it-
fun of for liking comic books when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to play tabletop games at like lunch with other people, and I've had someone like throw the game off the board, like table in the cafeteria, stuff like that. So
And
gross.
it never has the effect that they think it has. It's like,
No.
okay, this is inconvenient,
oh no,
but
I have.
We're
to
just gonna
pick
go
up
back to the
pieces.
game.
Yeah,
yeah, no, especially
Yeah,
in,
like I gotta.
Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
I was saying, especially in like a. I've never been to Moncton,
yeah,
but like not geographically, it's not. It's obviously not a metropolis.
yeah.
So yeah, like it's got to be hard to like if you're into like Magic the Gathering or just comic books or Warhammer or anything like that. Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
so yeah. You just want
For
to
sure.
throw that out there on TikTok because that's what everyone's on apparently now.
Yeah.
I'm avoiding it like
Yep.
the plague. But yeah,
You're not missing much.
they're just like, hey,
Yeah.
if you're in the area and you want to hang out and you like the same things we do, we're pretty chill. And then the internet, well, the mean part of the internet tried to. Oh, yeah, I think the original tweet was like, "This is the most depressing thing I've ever seen," and people was like,
Yeah.
what?"
How?
They're
How is
optimistic.
that depressing?
Yeah.
Again,
They're literally just going like, "Hey, we enjoy this stuff.
yeah, like what's wrong with
If
looking for
anybody else
friends?
enjoys it,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of nerdy stuff,
Yeah, all right, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna.
I love nerdy stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the original Dungeons and Dragons was made by a company called TSR. Yes, we know that you meant Gary Gygax.
I'm not outside of a bathroom.
Yep. His son actually has brought back TSR.
Nice.
So because they
No way.
yeah they made D&D and eventually got sold off to like Wizards of the Coast or whatever. But his son has restarted TSR, and I think he's got Larry Elmore, the guy who did like the old Dungeons and Dragons like artwork. So they're working on a new game called Giant Lands.
Okay.
And, yeah. So you know,
That's cool.
if you want to support Gary Gygax's son, he's got a new game coming out. So I thought that was pretty cool because it's been like 20 years since like TSR was a thing.
That's actually one thing that kind of that exists now that I didn't have when I was a kid. Like when I was like the nerdy kid, like buying comic books, I just had to go to like I would just go to like the bookstore who just happened to have like a large comic book section. It was called well, it's not pronounced GNU, but it was spelled GNU. It's actually I think an African like kind of ox type of new books, Ajax, Ontario. I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, like just that. You know, you'd walk in, grab the stuff you want, and go home.
Yep.
But now they're like hangouts.
Yeah.
It's great. I feeling kind of left out. You got like you know, like you got like Magic the Gathering parties going on upstairs. You got people like hanging out on like the main floor, just talking about like Funko Pops and Pokemon, and
it's definitely a different world for like liking that type of stuff.
yeah, I feel like I missed out on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we need more
I
comic
think
book stores.
yeah. I was gonna say like I think part of the reason it's more popular now is because like the people who grew up loving those games and stuff, it's like they were like we need to create a space where people can go do this and not feel judged. And I feel like that's part of the reason it was so popular. Like Calgary had a ton of them. Like I'm pretty sure Edmonton has a few too. And it's like it's cool because it's like these people can go meet like-minded people and enjoy the thing that they're really passionate about without like worrying about people being like, oh, like what's this guy doing, right? Because they're with like-minded people. It's such a cool thing.
Well, I mean, there are like conventions everywhere now.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
like sci-fi, anime,
they're massive.
gaming, you know, whatever. Pick your poison.
And especially with social media, like,
great.
it makes it just so much easier for people of similar interests to connect. And it's,
Meet up.
it's pretty cool. I'm
Yeah, it's
I kind of wish I had that in my youth.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It would have been cool.
Yep.
yeah. I'm glad it exists now though, because I feel like it does like add to it, right? Where it's like before, it's like you guys wouldn't have known if there was somebody else, right? It's way more open about it now, I think.
Yeah. All right. Are we at the end?
That might be a wrap.
All right.
Let me check my notes
I
real
think
quick.
so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, got something?
yeah. No, I just want to again thank the BitChute
Yes.
users because they've been creeping up.
Yeah, they've been doing some heavy lifting. It's crazy.
Yep.
Loving it. Thank
So
you.
thank you so much.
It's very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Put the BitChute logo right about. Chill.
Yep. Leave a comment. Maybe not about UFO conspiracies.
Yeah,
Or maybe about UFO
Yeah, do it.
conspiracies.
I welcome all comments
Yeah.
within reason,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, but conspiracy theories, you got some? I am all ears.
If you want, we can do a show on it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
I've got conspiracy theories for days.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I got that locked down.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, BitChute viewers. Thank you, YouTube viewers, if there's any left.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Michael Forward.
I'm full of baloney.
I'm Rachel Hedge.
We'll see you next time.